what did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
Is this your homework, Larry?
Ask him about the car, man.
Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Is that your car out front?
Is this your homework, Larry?
We know it's his fucking homework. Where's the fucking money, you little brat?
Boom, what's going on, guys and girls? My name is Johnny. Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive right on into the Bitcoin technical analysis. Actually, before we get going, if you could hit that like and subscribe button and go ahead and ding that bell to stay up to date on all the latest videos coming out from us over here at 3 Candle Collective, that would be awesome. Okay. So this is the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. Just taking a look at it from where we're at right now. This looks like a possible inverse head and shoulders, but we are also getting a sort of rounded top here, indicating that I think we could be headed down a little further. So what I think is going on here is more of a diamond top structure. So we have a broadening type structure as the first part here, followed by a ascending triangle. Now we've been seeing these break bullish for Bitcoin for the most part, but mostly diamond tops tend to break down into diamond bottoms. So here we go. We have this diamond top structure here. If we take a measured move and we just take from the highest point down to the lowest point, and then take this little arrow over to our breakout point, which is probably going to be right around here. It's about an 18% move down, down all the way to about $15,849. Now, this could be an amazing opportunity to get back into the market. Whether or not it comes down this low or heads further, I don't know if there is enough to go around, enough information right now to really make that determination. So if we take a trend-based fib extension, that takes us all the way down to the 1272. Most likely will come down to the 1, which is right at about 16,582. And don't forget, there is that CME gap that actually lines up almost perfectly with the 786 fib extension to the downside. So we could see that. We could see Bitcoin not even fill the gap and come down to the 618. But we could break bullish out of this. So we've been seeing Bitcoin breaking bearish patterns bullish ever since this bull market started. And that's a very real possibility here. If we were to break this bullish, let's go ahead and start over. So this here is the bear scenario. If we were to break this bullish, what I see is, the possible inverse head and shoulders. So we're looking for a strong neckline. The neckline, we seem to possibly have broken above it already. But in this case, it would be much more of a diagonal neckline. So we have our left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So we really wouldn't get a volume confirmed breakout until we reach this diagonal resistance here, which would be considered your neckline. Now, if this is just simply a ascending triangle, which the majority of the time these do tend to break bullish, this would be the play here. So we would be looking for an entry right around here, right off a bounce of this lower trend line, or we would wait for the breakout and retest of this upper trend line, which I think is the much safer play here, just because we have attempted to cross this $20,000 area a few times now, and Bitcoin just hasn't been able to do it. So we might have to head back down into lower values and then finally take a new crack at it. So we'll see where we're at right now. But as far as the Bitcoin price goes, I'm not in any trades. I'm just evaluating and waiting to see where the price is going to go here. Now, we could also bring this trend line down here and consider a breakout move up here, just because we've gotten a few tests here. That would actually be a possibility. Now, if Bitcoin was to break this bullish, let's go ahead and take another trend-based fib extension. We'll go from the bottom of the correction all the way to the top of the last move. That would put us at a 1 extension right about $22,313. If we make it just up to the 618, that's 20,603, giving us a new solid all-time high. Then again, if we just cross this 382, we might come up to the 0.5, come down, retest the 382 before moving further, which would be a great entry on this re-entry after the breakout. So look for volume, keep your eyes peeled, up or down. I'm not sure which way we're going yet. It's a little ambiguous as far as the way the price action is moving, because this does look bullish, but and then again there is some bearish there are some bearish signs there saying we could head down a little further. Let's go ahead and take a look at the CME. CME again on the daily, actually on the 4-hour chart, we have this gap. So the gap that comes all the way down to about $17,100. Now, if we go out to the daily, there doesn't seem to be a gap. So really only daily gaps matter with the CME. Daily gaps typically tend to get filled. This 4-hour gap, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here soon with Bitcoin. Adding some bullish confluence though to our bullish idea is the DXY just continuing to move parabolically to the downside, looking absolutely terrible. Definitely going to see this translate into a higher gold price and Bitcoin price and silver price. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Bitcoin dominance chart. So again, we are in this falling broadening wedge, which is a bullish reversal pattern. But it looks like we came up, tested this top trend line, and we are again in a diamond top pattern, which could send Bitcoin dominance crashing down, which would be great. Absolutely amazing for altcoins, which brings me to the best part of today's video. So we'll go ahead and we'll just start here with BAN. So this is about a 2-month-old chart, believe it or not. And the price action has been following perfectly. This is BAN BTC on the daily. I make all my altcoin trades in Bitcoin pairs because I'm not concerned whatsoever with accumulating USDT. My whole plan for my entire trading strategy is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as absolutely possible. So we should see a correction out of Bitcoin, and in turn we should get a nice pump out of some of these altcoins. We've got BAN, already nailed my aggressive buy one, missed my 618 retrace. I had an aggressive buy down here, but we got the first one, so we actually bought in twice. We got the first cross, then I set another buy order, so I'm in here, zero leverage, completely just a spot trade. We've got this double bottom. We're looking to come up and hit our first target, so this solid buy area lines up with these solid target areas. So our first target is about a 323% increase all the way up to 131,000 sats. So BAN is definitely going to be a great play moving out. And all these altcoins I'm going to go over today are great coins that you can hold through the duration of this bull run and come out on the other end pretty profitable. So Cardano, looking at Cardano, we've had some nice movement over the past few weeks, but we haven't been able to get through this overhead resistance. I have the breakout buy here right at about 1,070 sats. Once the price breaks that area, we should just start putting on the moon boots and headed to space, because Cardano is going to perform very, very well this cycle. What I see happening though, another reason why I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, we have not gotten our blow off top that we should expect out of a parabolic move to the upside. If we don't get that and we get a correction, that's good in a number of different ways. It adds more bullish posture to Bitcoin's further continuation to new all-time highs, and also adds more validation to a bullish a bull market, an extended bull market. So Bitcoin may not get the blow off top. This might just be the first move of many. If it does, we could see altcoins head down and correct a little bit. But if not, if Bitcoin starts to head down, if Bitcoin takes off and we get the blow off top, we can see altcoins head down for a correction. But if not, then we could see them take off here very soon. And Cardano is definitely one of those. I have this aggressive buy area right at 729 sats. It may not get filled. We may come up and break through this resistance before coming down to retest this area. But I really see us coming down and getting one more opportunity to get back into Cardano. Let's go ahead and take a look at KSM. KSM looking beautiful. I have this re-entry buy right here at 2,317 sats with a first target all the way up here at 59, almost 60% gain at 3,750 sats with a max move of 245.9% all the way up to 7,396 sats for this alt season. YFI. Let's take a peek there. YFI still doing its thing. We might still get a move back down to this lower trend line where we could get YFI about half price, just under 1 Bitcoin. But if it stops there, you know, we're going to see some pretty astronomical moves out of Wi-Fi through this coming alt season. Let's take a look at DOT. DOT is definitely one of my favorite projects that I'm really excited for this alt season. We are again testing this upper trend line of DOT. This is the daily chart, so it's looking like we are definitely getting close to an entry on DOT. I do have my buy order sitting down here, but if we do break this trend line in any sort of aggressive fashion, I am going to go ahead and get into some DOT immediately. Chainlink has been moving kind of slow. I really see us coming down and getting this buy order filled here at 58,592 sats. But once Chainlink does start to take off, we are going to see some pretty impressive moves out of Chainlink. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last one for the day, Theta token. So Theta is, again, one of my favorite projects. Look how incredibly bullish this chart looks. This is the daily chart. We are in Theta, so we had our limit buy set here. We came down and barely met that, bounced off twice. This would be a neckline for a huge cup and handle. We came out, broke through. This would be the handle structure of the cup and handle. We're going to see some astronomical moves out of Theta. This might not even be the top. We might go well beyond that, but I have a my main target here for Theta right at 346%, all the way up to 13,731 Satoshis. Well, all right, guys, actually, bonus, I'm going to talk about SXP. So I'm not even going to talk about XRP right now. It's one of the least coins of my concern, but I do want to look at SXP BTC on the daily. Now, this is one that I've been following closely. We are definitely coiling up here for a very big move to the upside. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's actually go to the daily, zoom out just a little bit. We've been waiting patiently for this altcoin to break out. It's going to take off. SXP is going to be a big mover in this next season, and we are just hanging out right here on the aggressive buy zone. These charts have not changed for almost 2 months. You guys are looking at everything. I've updated the Cardano chart briefly, like not much, but everything has been playing out according to plan. We've just been accumulating on this Bitcoin move to the upside. And we're not going to be playing a ton of altcoins in the beginning because we want to increase our Bitcoin holdings, so everything is based off that. I mean, some charts will look bullish against USD or USDT or USDC, whatever stablecoin you're using. However, the chart that really matters are the charts against Bitcoin. So those are the only pairs I'll be trading. I'll be looking for bullish moves out of Bitcoin pairs, nothing else. So SXP looking like it's definitely going to take off, but there is a very real possibility of it moving down one more leg before it finally does take off. We've been seeing some aggressive buys here on the SXP price, which is pretty interesting. So once that volume starts coming through, and there's been some really bullish news about SXP as well. So that is definitely one to hold on to through the Bitcoin, through the altcoin cycle coming up. We'll definitely go through a few more, but if you guys would like access to this entire chart with all of these altcoins and every single call that I place on the chart, I do it through a Telegram private channel. I have all of the alerts, bullish divergence, buy and sell orders, everything coming through in that channel. If you're interested, go ahead and email me at johnny@3candlecollective.com. And I'll get you set up and going immediately. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for dropping in. Again, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.